Welcome to Lean Agile NGO. In this short video, I'm going to orient you to our free community and answer the basic questions: why, who, and how. Let's start with why. This free community of practice began in 2010 as a simple website and LinkedIn group to help bring NGOs and nonprofits together with the continuous improvement and innovation communities to help them improve performance and outcomes and adapt to rapid change. We've been growing at a steady state since then. In little more than a decade since we formed, the world has changed in dramatic ways. Everyone on this planet is now living in an age of VUCA, where daily events are volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. The greatest and most urgent challenges for our planet and for everyone living upon it, represented by the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals shown here, are complex and interconnected. They cannot be solved by private industry, government, or technology alone. I believe it's the global NGO community that can orchestrate the efforts and expertise of everyone to focus on solutions to survive and thrive for the coming generations. But this won't happen by accident, not in the time that we have to take effective action. Fortunately, Lean and Agile practice have been evolving for decades in the for-profit world as a path for any organization in any industry to develop their capabilities, to pursue operational excellence and rapid innovation, and to become a learning organization. Little of this experience and capability has found its way into the global NGO world so far. While there are plenty of books and other resources and a large global coaching and consulting community, very little is free, available, or approachable for the NGOs. So the mission of Lean Agile NGO is to bring these capabilities to the NGO world to help everyone learn how to do the things worth doing better, faster, and with less effort, while improving collaboration, learning, and most importantly, meaningful outcomes to address the crises of the moment, while developing capabilities to sustain ourselves locally and globally for an uncertain and changeable future. Now for the who. Lean and Agile practitioners always begin with the basic question: who do we serve and what do they value? Here's one perspective of the answer to that question. We serve beneficiaries, orchestrating and delivering outcomes to help address immediate problems while developing capabilities for the future. We serve our many global, regional, and local partners, helping them to be more effective, to learn and grow together. We serve our employees and our volunteers, helping them feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. And we help our funding organizations by showing them the results they have enabled and helping them understand what it takes to create meaningful and lasting change. Lean Agile NGO is a gathering of several communities that must learn and grow together to solve the problems we all face. These communities include the wide diversity of NGOs and nonprofits themselves, with various areas of expertise, working globally and locally along with the organizations they partner with and the sources of their funding and support. To support them are many improvement and innovation disciplines and communities that have emerged and evolved over several decades. We'll refer to them generally as Lean and Agile. They must include the rapidly evolving technology disciplines of big data, advanced analytics, and AI, whose capabilities must be harnessed for the benefit of all. It's Lean Agile NGO's goal to create an environment where these communities can interact, collaborate, learn, and grow together. When addressing NGOs and nonprofits, we like to think in terms of two basic personas. First are the large NGO organizations, often orchestrating global, sustained, collective effort with partners in private industry and government. These organizations face tremendous challenges due to the rapid pace of change we're now experiencing and because of the importance and urgency of their missions. They must develop, fund, and execute approaches to collaboratively tackle large, complex global problems. Then they must experiment regionally and locally, adapting to localized conditions of geography, climate, agriculture, economics, politics, religion, cultural, and legal differences. Then they must gather up these localized lessons learned, developing best foundational practices, and sharing them across the global learning community. They must learn how to quickly and efficiently spread and scale their continuous innovation and improvement efforts, creating a sustainable approach for continuous learning across their organizations, locations, programs, projects, and partners. Lean and Agile are ideally suited to help. Then there are the smaller NGOs and community-based organizations around the world with countless dedicated volunteers and community activists. This is where the rubber meets the road, the people on the front lines tackling the daily challenges. These wise and skillful people are highly motivated but have little access to education, training, and coaching of these methods. But with some basic understanding and tools, they can get much of the value Lean and Agile practices have to offer. The key is to help guide them to develop their capabilities in ways that are meaningful and useful each day, and they can build upon those. One last who that must be addressed briefly. Who are Lean and Agile? Here are two brief descriptions of these two disciplines. I'll give you a moment to read them. Now for the how. If you're interested in learning more, I invite you to view two overview YouTube learning videos you'll find on the free training page at LeanAgileNGO.org. You'll find most of the Lean Agile NGO video-based learning and exercise materials are published on YouTube because it's free, and it's accessible to a large percentage of the world's population. And we believe that much of the learning that's going to happen going forward on this planet is going to happen through YouTube and other internet-based media. And for those that don't have access to a reliable internet connection, Lean Agile NGO's training videos, designed specially for NGOs and nonprofits, are also available for download so they can be run locally when necessary. We can also make the narratives available for local translation on request. To sign up to receive group communications, post your own messages, and interact with the community, you're invited to join the LinkedIn group called Lean and Agile Thinking for NGOs and Nonprofits. We carefully curate membership and community postings to ensure you're viewing high-quality content and there's no solicitation. Those members who happen to be vendors or suppliers to the NGO community are invited to submit materials that are educational in nature and are related to the application of continuous improvement and innovation methods to common challenges in the NGO world. In the future, we'll be starting up a Facebook group of the same name to reach the 7 billion or so people on this planet that don't have access to or don't care to use LinkedIn. To reach the full breadth of materials available through Lean Agile NGO, we invite you to visit the website. Here's a display of the website banner. The library is constantly growing with new material that we're discovering every week, and we invite all members to submit anything they feel is useful to the community. We've recently redesigned the library, allowing you to search on a variety of parameters. I'll show you what this looks like in a moment. The training videos are especially designed for NGOs and nonprofits. Currently, the core content on the free training page covers the basic principles and practices, including hands-on exercises with a few key topics. I'll show you that curriculum in a moment. On the Community Learning Sources page are a growing list of curated material from a wide variety of reputable partners across the various Lean and Agile communities, and this list is growing continuously. If you're a supplier or vendor to the NGO world and you have free training materials that you think are of value, Please submit them and we'll review and post them. But please make sure whatever training you deliver offers self-contained value and that it's not simply an infomercial that lures the viewer into the paid content section. Finally, this year we began a series of interviews with thought leaders, beginning with Dan Jones and Jeffrey Liker, two of the pioneers of the Lean movement. In the fall of 2023, we'll be posting more interviews, this time with an emphasis on the Agile and Scrum communities and NGO practitioners sharing their experiences. Here's a view of the current curriculum for the specially designed training and exercises that you'll find on the free training page of the website. We've included countless links to additional free quality materials on each topic, online videos, documents, downloadable tools, and so on. These are to help each individual and team move ahead on their learning journey in areas they find most meaningful and useful. We have many ambitious plans for more in the future, potentially with remote coaching available from time to time, and we'll continue to update the current training and exercises as we receive improvement feedback from the community. Here's a view of the Community Learning Sources page. As I mentioned earlier, these are carefully chosen content sources, often originators of the various materials and methods, with an emphasis on video-based instruction with downloadable supporting materials. Here are several views of the library page showing the various sorts you can choose from, including topic, content type, content source, and date. We're always looking for more, so please send us anything you find that you feel may be of use to the community. We appreciate your interest in LeanAgileNGO and hope you'll join us on this learning journey. If you have any questions, comments, or materials to submit, please reach out through the LinkedIn group or send a message to LeanAgileNGO@gmail.com. Thank you.